I first used a stud finder to mark the boundary of the wooden supports located behind the drywall. Then I repeat this process for as many 90-degree wooden brackets as I wish to install. I jury-rigged a laser leveler onto my camera tripod to achieve the desired height. Any cheapo $40 laser leveler would do the job. Then I mark along the horizontal laser line to identify where the top of the bracket should butt up against. They say measure twice, cut once. Therefore, I am using a conventional bubble level to ensure the electronic leveling technique was accurate. Here I am using a pin punch to precisely mark pilot hole location. Then I drill a pilot hole. This is where the fruit of your labor really shows. I drive 3-inch wood screws into the studs. You can feel when it's catching into wood. If the screw goes in without much resistance, then you need to reposition so that the wooden framing is directly behind. Needless to say, repeat the process for as many brackets as you wish to install. If you did it right like I did here, the brackets will be leveled. Bear in mind they may not be exactly spaced apart, as that spacing is dependent on the studs behind the drywall, but the distance should more or less be uniform. Boy, doesn't doing something with your own creativity feel rewarding? So I'm going to move back to give you an idea of what this intermediary step looks like. Functionally beautiful. I could perform this next step on my own, but that will require me to tinker with clamps, and I was taught never to turn down voluntary assistance. My dad happened to be free on this day, so he is helping me to maintain the shelf panel in place so I can transfer punch onto the top of the mounted brackets. A neat fact about the hammer I'm using, it's made in Vietnam, the same country my Felicity hails from, and it is of the highest quality, strong, solid, and indestructible. To get the pilot holes drilled in the bracket tops, we move the shelf panel off. Again, my mighty dad carries most of the weight. He's impressively coordinated and strong for his age. Drilling pilot holes onto bracket tops, drill bit size has flexibility, but I prefer two sizes smaller than the screw size itself. Here I use a 90-degree drill as that has higher ergonomics than a conventional drill. Here's the final result with personal possessions already set. Feels so damn proud and fulfilling. 3 long grueling weekends. Wooden panel splice was quite time consuming as wood filler and sanding was involved. So much sanding. Started with 100 grit, then gradually moved up to 1800 grit. Insane smoothness you have to feel to believe. Strength is on another level. That was my highest priority parameter when I set out to install these shelves. I reckon I can lie comfortably on these without any bending, let alone damage. Let me move back and take in the glory.